Hi Aries, welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. Today I will be doing a general romantic love reading for the collective of Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter. Wherever you have a placement of Aries in your birth chart, this reading could be for you. If you are here to cross-watch an Aries, welcome in. Okay, I have taken the liberty of pre-shuffling and blessing every deck we are going to use, so we'll be ready to go here in just a second. General readings are not personal readings. They did not go out with one person and that person's specific situation in mind. Please use your own intuition and discernment to collect the things from this reading that you feel pertain to you and your situation, and release the rest for a different Aries that may need that message more. I'm so excited to dive in. I've been away for a little bit. I had to go home for my grandma's celebration of life, so I'm ready to rock and roll. We'll start off with your theme today. It's talking about something about grief and sadness. You're processing something, you're grieving something, the loss of something. We have angel number 2222, which says feminine forces. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around you. Don't judge, listen. Okay, so there's something here about feminine energy. We have the energy of transformation. It says you're going into a metamorphosis phase. You're evolving to the next level, which is beautiful. And lastly, we have number 22 out of this deck, which is Seasons of the Witch, Beltane Oracle. And this is the Maiden card. It says, demand what is yours and take back what was taken. Reclaim until you've gathered all of you. So this could be that you let go of parts of yourself and you really are trying to get yourself back after a state of something that hurt you quite heavily. The bottom of our main deck, the undercurrent, is the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So it's very grounded in reality here. Emperor is your energy as an Aries. So making some decisions, and boy, is he is looking right at that Two of Pentacles, deeply thinking about a decision that has to be made or a decision that recently was made. It's taken a lot of hard work and effort, but in the end, it is going to produce a wish fulfillment for you. So it looks like you've got a decision coming up that you're going to have to make, and it's maybe one that's not going to be the easiest for you, especially with our theme up here of grief and sadness and going through that transformation and taking back what's yours. What was taken from you, demand it back. I think it seems like it's about your personal integrity and or your spirit or your soul. So let's dive in. Aries, your current energy at this time is sat in the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Grounded, pretty practical, very nurturing, very loving. Kind of going with the flow here a little bit. Your energy, whoa, hi. Your energy feels very much like you are kind of laser focused over here at the rest of the piles, what we're going to be reading about. She is being clarified by the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, this is the second time that the Eight of Pentacles has come up. I want to take a brief second here and talk to you about this deck. This was given to me by one of my best girlfriends. I have literally never seen this deck before in my whole life, Aquarian Tarot. And I have to tell you, this is possibly one of the prettiest Art Deco decks I have ever seen in my life. So I really want to share that. My friend Amber gave this to me for my birthday, which was on the 30th of April. So just a little homage, because you'll see this deck a lot more because I'm really obsessed with it. It's beautiful. So back to your reading. I think the thing here is that you are super laser focused on what is happening over here. This will be your person's energy. This will be what they want out of the situation with you, and this is their feelings for you. I think for you, you want this new beginning. You want this transformation. You want to demand what is yours that was taken from you. It feels a lot like it has to do with the person over here. And I love this energy of Eight of Pentacles. Again, putting in a lot of hard work towards something you are inspired by with that Ace of Wands. It's an inspiration. There's something here that you are willing to put the work in for. It comes after number 32, sorrow. You've lost something here, and it's produced this sadness. There's definitely sadness here attached for you. I think it feels to me, to be really honest, like you feel like you were let down by your person. And that's hard. It's really interesting because you're very determined because of all the hard work you've put in here. Honestly, though, I know you have to make this decision, and it's not going to be easy. We have the energy of 18, the squirrel, and 3, the ship. So I think this is you kind of saving up things, planning for your future, sort of saving money and doing it in a kind of a secretive way. I know that sounds kind of harsh, but I definitely want to say here that you might be having to do this because this feels like you have to be prepared for anything, especially in all this energy up here and that sorrow. I think this is you getting ready to get on a journey, maybe moving away from this person, possibly going just somewhere to get away to try to understand from in your own place. But I know you've worked hard. I know you've put in a lot of effort, and in the end it feels like there was no return on your investment here. So let's move over to this person's energy. How are they showing up for you? Their energy is in the 5 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So moving forward for themselves, but moving forward kind of slowly. I think it's an energy of feeling like there's a lot of ego-based fear here. There's energy of, have I been backstabbed? Am I on the wrong path? What am I doing? This feels very, the person's energy feels a lot like they're not sure of their future or what's to happen here, and it's making them move kind of slow. They're probably someone who's not been quick to give you the things that you were looking for in this relationship. That 5 of Swords tells me they're pretty concerned about what are you going to do? What are you going to say? Where are you going to go? They know. I feel like they know you're unhappy with them, though. That's the thing I want to say here. They're being clarified again by the 5 of Swords. So I think anytime something comes up as double confirmation, this tells me that there is a lot of fear that this person has. They're concerned about, how is this going to make me look? What is going to happen to me? How am I going to be able to do this? And we also have the 4 of Pentacles. So it probably has a bit to do with money. This is a lot about hoarding or saving money. And you've got that card over here in that squirrel. So if they found out that you were saving money, kind of putting things away, or even if they don't know, there's something here about them wondering, like, if you're only here for their money. I just heard. Now that's really interesting. This person might think you're kind of like here only because of their ability to make money. It's being clarified by number 13, a rich lord. There's the confirmation of that. This is really interesting. I have never gotten this kind of story in a reading, but I'm always here for it. I feel like this person, your person, thinks that they have a lot of fear about what are your intentions. Are you here because this person makes a good living? Because I can tell you right now, I see that they do make a very good living. They're practical, they're grounded, they're reliable, one foot in front of the other, and they do make a good living. And it feels like they might own a business, or they may be someone who's responsible, like in a higher up position at their work. This person is very concerned about the money dynamic in this relationship. We have the energy of the moon, which is Pisces, Cancer energy, and cardinal energy, which basically is saying there's a lot of things that they don't understand or know. It's almost like they can't see in the dark, but it's literally right now that this person is a leader, and it feels to me like they're wanting to take some kind of action here towards a new experience, and could be transforming this energy of clearing out this idea. Maybe past partners for them were gold digging people, or really only wanted them for their money. And it feels a lot like in this energy of your undercurrent, it's a decision wrapped around how hard this person works or how hard you work. And it just feels a lot like this has made you really sad. And now I think I understand her a lot better. It says, demand what is yours and take back what was taken. I don't think this is you taking money. I think this is it being questioning your intentions or your authenticity in this relationship. And yeah, I'm sorry, but that would make me very angry, and it would make me feel like I was being questioned, and no one likes that at all. So let's see what this person's intentions are between you and them, okay? Is to work hard in the Three of Pentacles. Put in the hard work. Try to build this from the ground up. Try to change. So maybe you guys have recently had an argument or discussion about money, and it got kind of heated, and things were said that weren't really known before. Maybe those ego-based fear kind of raised its ugly head and came forward. It just feels like this whole relationship might be going through a bit of a transformation and processing what has gone on here and why. Yeah, it feels to me like this person does make a really good living, and they maybe are feeling like their past baggage from partners that were not very nice to them has come forward and reared its ugly head in this relationship. But I like that their intention is to work hard and work together with you to rebuild this and build it the right way. It's being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius energy. So this is the divine interceding and stepping in and saying, all right, you two, we're going to move this forward. Basically, it's time, and you guys are kind of mucking things up, so it's time to move forward towards an Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning. And yes, that's more pentacles, meaning money, but it's also, it's to me with these flowers here, it's almost like a new financial plan or goal or boundaries, and that feels powerful. That feels like a good foundation for that work together. Here's where we're heading. 10 of Cups. I think that this is about blending a life together with a person that you guys are dating, and it's sort of realizing that this person might be finally realizing you're not like their past people, and that's why they want to put in this work. And I love, I'm going to be drawn back here to your original energy, Queen of Pentacles. She is really laser focused on all of what's happening over here. So I feel like it tells me that there's a lot of hope here. It tells me that both of you really do want to figure out the pieces that you don't know. And it really could, every good relationship needs to go through all of these conversations about the tougher things, like, what if someone gets sick? The death of a parent? Do you want children? How do we handle finances? What is our religion? What is our politics? Those are big items that get discussed maybe once we're like moving forward towards maybe moving in together or getting proposed to or deciding to get married. Those are kind of the big ticket things that need to be spoken about before you envelop your whole life like this together. And this is sort of what this feels like. Like it's finally ready. You guys have kind of had a little bit of a discussion here, it looks like, about money and the way money is perceived and utilized and shared responsibilities. What I like that I told you this is a love reading, and it is. It's just obviously when we have relationships with people, there are big decisions and things that have to get talked about. And I love this person's intentions. They want to work together with you. It's time to move this forward towards a new beginning that leads to that 10 of Cups and like an honest conversation about finances. And here is the last card to clarify. That is King of Swords. So I feel like they want to be very clear and direct with you. They want to tell you what they would like out of the situation, but they also want to hear what you have to say. I feel like if they harshly misjudged you about this and it started this argument that caused this sadness for you, find your voice, Aries, because you can't have a partnership with one person unless it's the relationship with your own self. But I feel like here, if you were wrongly accused of this, and remember, a tarot can flip and reverse at any point in time in a reading, take what resonates. But if you were wrongly accused of something about finances, don't forget that you do have a valid voice and you do have things that you can say here. So I feel like that's the beauty of this. They want to understand. And maybe if you really were saving money and putting it away for a trip and kept telling them, I don't have money to pay this bill or to take us out on a date or whatever, and then they found out about it, maybe explain why. It could be an inner child wound about money. If you grew up in a house where there never was money and you had to save whatever little you could for yourself and hide it away, that's an inner child wound. But if this person doesn't understand why, it feels a lot like they're jumping to conclusions. So speak your truth. That's what they want to know, is the truth. We have 28 expectations. This person has a lot of hopes and dreams for the future. I feel like they have been very patient to wait for someone in their life that would have matched their energy in terms of being able to have those true conversations. Like maybe in the past when they've talked to a person, the conversation got to money and then, oh, no. I think what I like that I'm seeing here is that they do want to speak to you about this, and they want you to tell them what your thoughts are, what your truth is. They want to understand where the inner child wound about money has come from, if that pertains to you. So I feel like this person has a lot of honest hopes for the future with you. We have number 17, the stork, and that tells me they like that this is going through a transformation and moving forward, and that basically this is like starting over again, like something brand new, a new cycle coming. And 30, the lilies, and this is really lovely because this is talking about the achievements both of you have had and how you both make money. And also, I think the achievements and the success and your ambitions and what are your goals for the future, I feel like this person really does want to know what is in your future? What are you looking for? So how do they feel about you? Their energy is sat in the star card of Aquarius. They feel like you are their biggest wish. They feel like you arrived on the scene in their life and you showed up in this beautiful, robust way. Clarified by the King of Cups. They love you very much. I think that's what's nice. You showed up on their doorstep when they least expected it, is what I was trying to say. King of Cups tells me they love you very, very much. And then we have the Eight of Swords. I feel like this is them deeply overthinking about what is the deal here about money? What is their hang up? What's their inner child wound about money? They know you're their wish. They know that they want to be with you and they do love you very much. I think that's the biggest thing I can say here. This is about masculine energy. And, masculine energy is about money, making money, earning money, hunter-gatherer, protector-provider energy. We have number 3, the tracks, meaning it is time to move forward. And they know this. Like if you guys have had an argument that's continued to go and go and go, they know it's time to move this forward. And number 4, the house. I feel like this is talking about like reframing the boundaries of money so you guys can take it to the next level. Putting up your framework, building a life together, and doing it in a level of integrity where both of you speak the truth about your ideas about money, responsibilities, boundaries, who does what in the household, who has the higher earning income, or if you're both equally earning, how do we fully invest this money or do things? If you were over here kind of hiding money in it for whatever reason, and they found out about it, it immediately triggered them, because their inner child wound might be about, oh, well, I was always lied to about money, or, oh, money was always hidden or told we didn't have any money. I'm drawn back to, there was a book called The Glass Castle. It's a story, it's several years old, and I even think they were going to make a movie about it. Anyway, it's about a woman who, she's like a high-level executive in it. Let's just say, I don't know if it's like television, broadcasting, something like this. Anyway, she's in a taxi in New York City and sees her mother, grown mother, as she's driving by in this taxi. She sees her mother digging through a dumpster, and then it thus unravels this entire story of this really messed up childhood in which the parents had no money, there was never resources, it was really challenging, and the mom had chocolate bars that she was obsessed with, and she would always hide them from the kids and her husband. It was like her own little, this is mine, I won't let anybody have it. But it had a big part to play, and it was part of the inner wound of this woman who wrote this book. It's actually a true story too, which I thought was interesting. Why I'm bringing that up is that might be something like that in this person's childhood. That inner wound about money is that maybe that's why they push themselves to make so much money and be a good business owner or be a good money maker. But then they have expectations, and if they knew that you were kind of secretly putting money away towards something, it immediately triggered them, and that would make a lot of sense, right? So part of what we do as people in relationships is to try so hard to understand the other person's perspective on finances, on bigger items like religion, politics, family, death of parents, where to live, how, right? So I think the biggest thing I can say here is try to meet this person in the middle, because I still know you're way laser focused over here. Speak your truth. They want to know it, but also remember that, both of you have some kind of inner child stuff that still needs to be healed up. But I love that this is going through a really beautiful transformation. So let's pull the last 3 cards here. Any angel messages or pertinency to this energy. You've got the energy of retreat. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And we have healing family issues. So I feel like that's the truth here. I think this is about 2 people that honestly love one another very much, have deep feelings for each other, but basically having to heal. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there's been a lot here about inner child wounds, and that all stems from our upbringing and the things that we feel our parents didn't do to us or for us. And that creates that energy of generational trauma. And why we are all here as higher evolved or more awoken people is to raise the collective vibration of clearing out generational trauma. So this is where I'm going to leave this. And if this is your story and has resonated with you, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment below to talk to me about this. And please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, Aries.